Hello everyone, hope you're well. In case you're new to the channel, I am Sugarcake and here I like to play and talk about wholesome games. Today though, we've got a really different video. This is a special vlog kind of video that I put together as a way to celebrate that we finally reached 1K subs here on YouTube. So for this special video, I've asked you to send me your questions and I'm gonna do kind of like a little Q&A. As a disclaimer, I never really done this kind of vlog before. I did feel a bit awkward recording and editing this, but I hope I managed to answer all your questions as you expected. And yeah, so let's get started. First question was, what's your setup for editing, streaming, and designing? The desk I've got was sent by my work. It's a stand-up desk from FlexiSpot. It's really cool. I wasn't really a fan of this stand-up desk kind of thing, but it's actually pretty nice. I use it quite a lot and it's a really good desk. It has a lot of area. The color of the wood is really nice, so I really like this desk. The chair that I use is from IKEA. It's super comfortable. I love this chair. It's the best chair I ever got. My computer is custom built. It was built by PC Fierce here in the UK and it has a really good processor. It's 12 core. It has a RTX 3080 10GB graphic card and 32GB RAM. So it runs almost all games really smoothly. It's really good. I can't really complain about it. I can edit the videos, you know, everything runs okay. Another thing that I really loved for a long time is my keyboard. It's a mechanical keyboard. It's blue switches, so let me show you. It's blue switches, so it's really clicky clacky. It's really noisy. It's actually like proper loud, but it's really tactile. I used to like it very much. I got a bit frustrated, let's say like that, with this keyboard, just because in less than a month it started breaking the keycaps apart. So if I do that, you can see that actually the silver finishing touches are actually falling over. I'm actually looking to change my keyboard to a new one, but I still like it. Like, the sound is really nice. It looks really nice, but since I use it very violently for playing games, it didn't live up to my needs. So I'm actually looking to switch to a new keyboard, which I'm gonna show you here once I decide which one is gonna be. So hey everyone, this is from the future. I just got my keyboard and new mouse and they're really great. I mean, I didn't have enough time to actually make, you know, a proper opinion about it. Of course, I haven't used it for long, just a couple hours, but so far I feel like this was such a good investment. It has a sound, but it's a lovely sound. The switches are brown, so it's a bit more, you know, dampened sound, and it really feels amazing. It's really a lot better for gaming. I could tell the difference right away. I think it looks really cute. It's rainbow, and also the mouse, I can control the brightness and I can actually customize the color. Let me show you. So by using the software, I can actually click on it and customize what color is going to show up here. So if I click on freestyle, I can actually do a little custom color. So it looks like this. Oh my god, this is so cute. Like, it's blue, purple, and pink. But I can also put on a color wave kind of effect. Oh my god, the camera. Color wave kind of effect, so I can adjust the brightness so it's not as bright. I don't like when RGB is too bright, so I like it this way. The keyboard also has a lot of controls for the RGB, but I also left it on the lowest brightness that I could. They're amazing, feel amazing, really great. I can't recommend enough. I'm gonna put the link in the description as well in case you wanna change the setup as well. And like anyone else, I have a couple things that just makes me happy and I use on my desk. So of course, water is important. I've got this really cute pushing mug kind of thing that I use for drinking water. And I've got a couple things, like I've got this little, it's fake, I kill all the plants that I get, unfortunately, but it's a fake kind of like cherry blossom. I have a Nima poster here from Ross Draws, you probably know. He's a great artist. And I've got a candle here that I use sometimes. A little BTS photo card as well for Life Goes On, really good. And my Digimon cards, stuff like that. My Switch close to me all the time, and I've got a bunch of like Funkos. So I have Uncle Iroh because he's the best character in the universe, and I've also got Gandalf, Gimli, and Legolas. I'm kind of like a Lord of the Rings fan. So I use Elgato as my capture card, and it's pretty good. I use it to capture my Nintendo Switch gameplay videos. There are better options out there, but I really like the quality anyways, and it works just fine. Another important part of my setup for streaming and recording is the mic. So the mic is really great. I mean, the audio quality is amazing. Maybe too amazing, I would say, because it picks every single little noise in the background. So you need to configure that if you do get this mic. But it's excellent. The audio quality is amazing, and you can actually like move across however you'd like to use it in whatever position you want. So that's really helpful as well, and it's really easy to set up. You just connect the cable here to your computer, you know, like normal USB port, and it's ready to go. And the thing that I use the most to record gameplay is my Nintendo Switch. So cute. I was lucky enough to get the Animal Crossing New Horizons version, and I absolutely love it. It's so cute, honestly. I have so many games here. I should make a video about all the games that I've got and which ones are my favorite, because they're honestly so good. Unfortunately, the Nintendo Switch Joy-Cons are too tiny for me, so I decided to get a Pro controller, and it was a great improvement for my gameplay. Really, it's just so much better. It has a really good grip, and it was really cheap. It connects Bluetooth, it can connect and charge by cable, so yeah, it's just really great. The main thing for designing is definitely my iPad Pro. It's a 11-inch iPad that I bought last year. It's absolutely great. I use many applications, of course, but the application that I use the most is Procreate. You probably already heard about it. You can use your Apple Pencil and do like pretty much anything with it, really. It's a very flexible app. I do like normal illustration, vectors and stuff like that on it, but I can also do pixel art for my game that I'm making. So it's like really versatile. You can draw and create pretty much anything that you need. It's really easy to use. Like, you pretty much draw as if you were drawing on paper. You know, you have like a variety of brushes, kind of like Photoshop and stuff like that. I keep downloading loads of them. You have, you know, like many different textures, like watercolor. I don't know if you will be able to see that very well on camera, but yeah, you just got like a wide variety of like textures and brushes that you can use. Let me use like a more, you know, interesting color here. I love this chalk. This is like my favorite brush ever. Like, look at that. Look how grainy is that. I hope you can see on camera. Honestly, this is absolutely gorgeous. So yeah, you can pretty much do anything you want with it. Procreate's the best app. I use it for pretty much everything that I create. Another thing that I use is my AirPods. I actually don't like it. I'm gonna complain about it. I don't like most of Apple products except for the iPads. The AirPods, I just struggle so much to connect these to the MacBook and to my iPad. Literally doesn't connect well to anything. It takes a long time to pair up. I don't like it. It's not super comfortable, but at least it's a Bluetooth headphone, right? So you can use for that matter. But I've bought a cute case as well. This case is really cute. I'm gonna put the link on the description down below if you want like a beach case as well. But honestly, I wouldn't recommend it. Too expensive for very little benefit. Second question was, how much time goes into videos, live prep work, and free time? So that's a really interesting question. I'm actually not entirely sure because I don't really time it, but I would say it's kind of like about, I don't know, about 2 hours a day of working on the videos. I mean like including planning, recording, editing. But that's mostly because I only post 1 video per week. I really want to make more videos, like I already mentioned, but for that I would really need more time for free in my weeks. Next question is, what do you like to do in your spare time besides, I guess, gaming and videos? I like to do so many things. Of course, I love playing video games. That's definitely my favorite thing ever. I play games basically every time that I can. But I also love cooking. I love foods, trying new recipes. I really like to travel, really like have proper adventure, you know, like going out in places I've never been without, not knowing my destination, just walking around, stuff like that. I love music, even though I cannot sing, nor dance, nor play any sort of instrument. I have no rhythm. I absolutely love music. I sing terribly all the time. I can't do anything without listening to music. It's just, yeah, that's a constant. I absolutely love to draw and write. Terrible at it as well, but you know, never studied, but I always drawing something here and there when I can. I just really enjoy creating things. I'm making a game, as some of you already know. I just love, you know, to make things, and I really like reading. I like to swim. Also haven't done it in a long while, but I do like to swim. Maybe a little bit of exercise up to some extent. Like I enjoy feeling active, but I get bored with exercise really quickly most of the time. Not a good example, but yeah, basically, I don't know. I like anything that I can do peacefully, mostly on my own. And yeah, I don't know. There is just so much I want to do. I feel like I'm constantly running out of time, actually. I hate to sleep because I wish we didn't need to sleep to survive, because honestly, it feels like a total waste of time. But yeah, that's that. Mostly, yeah, peaceful stuff that I can do on my own, and mostly games, of course, always. Next question is, if you had to pick one game that you could only play, no playing other games, what would you choose? That is hard. I'm probably gonna overthink this, but I'll just say, like, probably Kingdom Hearts 2 or 3, or maybe Skyrim, just because of the replayability. But yeah, one of those, probably. Not sure, at least so far, currently. Next question, most unwholesome game you've played? Yeah, so definitely Dead by Daylight. I don't even know if I've ever played another unwholesome game. I mean, yeah, definitely Dead by Daylight's really violent and, you know, horrible. It's definitely the most unwholesome game I've played. Not a huge fan, to be honest, but I do play occasionally. Next question is, which is your favorite event so far on Genshin Impact? So that's a really good one. I've read that one before, but yeah, I think my fave so far was the Wind Trace event, which was the hide and seek. I think everyone liked that one. It was really a lot of fun. And overall, like in a general feel, was the Windbloom event, because we've got a lot more story with the characters, and we learn a lot more about, you know, the world, and I just love Venti. It had more interesting questions. I don't know. I really liked Windbloom event, and the Wind Trace event.
And refrain from making a racket.
You've been a naughty boy.
Next question is 5 animations you would recommend. Oh my god. Definitely gonna overthink on this one as well, because I love animation so much, but like on the top of my head, I really hope I'm not forgetting about anything that I love very much. It's gonna be really hard. This question's really hard, but on top of my head, I think How to Train Your Dragon, really good. Marked my life, I guess. Flying Witch is an anime, my favorite anime of all time. I'm gonna say it's just so inspiring. It inspires all the work that I do. I really love it. It's really chill. I really like the slice of life stuff. Third, my favorite animation of all time, I think it's gonna be Avatar: The Last Airbender. I just can't really think of anything that I like more than Avatar. Really love it. Really marked my life. And Korra as well, but definitely Avatar: The Last Airbender. I would add, I don't know, most Studio Ghibli films. Definitely Kiki or Whisper of the Heart or Spirited Away. I don't even know. Kiki, I'm gonna say Kiki, but I also love recent 3D animation films like Big Hero and Frozen and Raya. Definitely Raya. Raya is the top one, I think, of these three. Yeah, I think Raya is a good recommendation. If you didn't watch yet, it's for free now on Disney Plus in most countries. I really recommend it. And last one of my recommendations, I promise, it's Klaus. It's amazing. It's just art. It's art. Just watch it. Next question. Which were your favorite games along the time? I spent a long time thinking about this question. I had to make a list because honestly, there are so many games. This is such a complex question. I've been in this world for 26 years. There are too many games to mention. I just could not. I was too indecisive. I could not pick just, like a top 5 or something. But I'm gonna try. So from the top of my head, the top 5 would be Kingdom Hearts, Final Fantasy 12, Skyrim, Is Nature, and Pocahontas. But I'm gonna place some honorable mentions just because it was so hard to not include those. And I'm gonna say all the other really good games I really enjoyed and really were important in my life and I really can't recommend enough. So definitely look at them. It's gonna be Altered Beast, Sonic, Overwatch, Pokemon, Heart Gold mostly, Harvest Moon, Pupsy, Final Fantasy IV, Genshin Impact, A Short Hike, Golden Eggs, Final Fantasy IV Heroes, Animal Crossing, Crash, Zelda, Heroes and Generals, Donkey Kong, Echo the Dolphin, Full Throttle, The Dig, World Ends With You, and Witch's Tale. So I would love to know what games are your favorites of all time. So I'm gonna place a poll, guys. I'm really interested to see. I'm just gonna ask you to comment down below what are your favorite games. I'm really interested to see what you guys have as like the most dear to your heart games. The games that really marked your life and that are really your favorite ones, because I would love some recommendations. I would love to know if any of these games that I mentioned were important for you as well. So yeah, please make sure, just tell me which were your favorite games as well. I'm really curious to know. And let's go to the next question, which is horror game gameplay and stream when. So I need to be honest, I play very little scary games. I would just say that By Daylight and Phasmophobia, those are the only scary games that I've played so far in my life. I think I am pretty scared of, well, everything. Maybe I could play them on like Twitch, not YouTube, just because YouTube is kind of like more focused on wholesome games, and for lots of people who watch my videos may be a bit shocking or a bit upsetting. Maybe I could place videos like that on another platform. I don't know. I could think about it if you guys have an interest on it. I never seriously thought about it though, just to be honest, but yeah, maybe we could think of something if you guys want to see me screaming and crying while I play, basically. Next question. What was your inspiration on creating a YouTube channel? So that was kind of a long story. Like I mentioned, I've always liked to make things. I like to make games, artwork, stories, draw, stuff like that. But some days I used to play a FPS game with some friends that I won't name here, and they were really they really had this like competitive mindset. They were kind of like annoying to each other, and I was thinking like, wow, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but games were supposed to be fun. I mean, at some point. So it's really hard for me to adjust when people are being really mean or rude to each other because of a game. I love games. Games is my life, but I'm a very introverted person. I work every day, all day. I'm not a pro player. I'm not, earning money for the days to play games. So I just want to have a good time, and I don't need to always be the best. And I hate to see like people being toxic in any way to each other. And you see that a lot in FPS games, of course. But I guess I just wanted to create a space out there where you could have a friendly environment to play games. Fun games, wholesome games, just chill. I wanted to just chill. I think that could be useful for lots of people who wants to have, a moment of peace, or they just want to play for fun. And so I don't know. I just love games. Games are literally my life, so why not? Right? So I don't know. Next question. Did you ever think you would get to 1K subs? Well, I definitely wanted to. I can say that. I don't think I've ever convinced myself it was a real possibility. It was more like that unachievable thing that I was just like mindlessly trying to do, you know what I mean? But now that we've reached 1K, it feels more serious. Like, okay, I really need to give my best now because there are so many people and bringing this to them, and I don't know, yeah. I definitely wanted to, so I did think of it, right? If I wanted to, but I didn't really. Yeah, I don't think it was going to be so fast. At least that. Next question. So funny. What would you do if you were the president of the world? Oh, I love this question. This is so crazy. Well, I guess I will do many things because many things need changing in this world. But you know, it's gonna be serious, but I think for starters, we would need to ensure that all people in the world has the bare minimum to live, you know, like food and a roof over their heads. We could definitely start from there. I think that would be the most important thing. You know, we need people to, we need to re-educate the whole world, you know, we need people to learn how to respect each other. And, you know, I don't know, man, being president of the world would be so much to handle, all honesty. I would probably skip it and nominate someone wiser and more emotionally stable than I am to do this. But yeah, we could start from there, giving the bare minimum for people to live, you know. People need food, a house, and respect. That's all we need. Next question, do you want to become famous? Definitely not. I wouldn't ever know how to manage, you know, certain tough situations, and I'm definitely not an exemplary perfect person, and being famous is a lot of responsibility. You know, it's hard to put yourself out there and, you know, put your values and your work and get accepted or not and deal with it, you know. Don't get me wrong, I really want the channel and my work to succeed. I want to keep doing videos and I want to keep, you know, talking about games and growing this community. But me as a person, like personally me, definitely not. I'm very introverted, like I mentioned. I feel really overwhelmed. I really value my privacy. I don't know. I don't think fame would work for me. You know what I mean? But yeah, it's just more of a personal thing. Next question. If you could have one superpower, what would it be and why? Well, I don't know what are the options, but definitely, well, something like teleportation would be awesome, at least in the world that we live currently. Immortality, definitely would like that. Or something cool, like, I don't know the limitations there, but something with like elements or nature. You know, oh, I want to be the avatar. That's it. I want to be the avatar. You know, all the elements, but would like some teleportation, immortality as well. Either one of those are fine. Next question is favorite foods or dish. So that's really hard as well. This is almost as hard as the favorite games question because I love food, but it mostly depends on weather and my mood overall. I can't eat hot food in the summer because I'm very sensitive to the heat. I hate the warm weather. And yeah, but I would say my favorites are sashimi, risotto, probably any kind, mostly pure, and gorgonzola risotto is my favorite, or maybe shrimp risotto, I don't know, and yakisoba. I think those three would be my favorites. Depends on the weather, depends on my moods. Next question is, what is your favorite dessert? So this one is actually easy. It's petit gâteau. So it's a dark chocolate brownie with some ice cream, usually vanilla ice cream, or maybe a little of lemon ice cream, which gives a little bit like a good contrast. I really recommend it if you've never had a petit gâteau before. It's just really good, really good. Extremely sweet though. You eat like a little tiny bit and you're almost dying. And the last question is, when are you going to open a shop? So I do have a shop currently on TeePublic, but it's dedicated to my game Moon Season, the game that I'm building. But I've also got a Ko-Fi and also a Gumroad with some brushes and art and stuff like that. But since you guys are interested, I actually decided to open up a little Catbox game shop in the weekend. So it has a little bit of our wholesome designs, and I've also added tiers to the YouTube membership. But of course, as a disclaimer, don't feel like you have to get anything. This is just for those who are interested in buying some Catbox gang merch, of course. But I hope you like it. I put a lot of effort into making some cute art. I hope it's okay. Please give me some feedback on it as well if you feel like it. And yeah, I think that's all the questions. I hope I've answered them properly, and I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I was a bit nervous. I mean, I am to, you know, talk about myself and stuff because I'm always talking about games. And yeah, it was a bit awkward for me, but you know, like the usual, I'll be streaming on Saturday. So if you're around on Saturday, I hope you can make it to the stream. But that's all for today. I hope you enjoyed this. Thank you for watching and see you in the next one.